Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of the Contenders Podcast. I'm your host, Pastor Benjamin Phillips, and I'm so glad that you took your time out to join with us as we continue to get into the Word of God in our end time series. And we're still moving forward with this conversation, this topic, because people are so interested in. They are asking my opinion about what's going on in the end times, and we're going to get into it. We're having a lot of fun with this. Before we get into this, I do want to make a quick statement about the end times and about studying the book of Revelation is that when you study the end times, especially the book of Revelation, you have to remember that biblical imagery is everything. Okay. It means everything. You have to take the Bible's realism with its symbolism. And when you do this, when you understand both, then you begin to understand the message that God is trying to convey to us. And all of the details that we have talked about, and even the details that we don't know, they are only going to come through prayer and God revealing to us what He wants us to know at that particular time. So, again, we want to have revelation, but oftentimes many operate in speculation. But it's okay to speculate, it's okay to kind of give your opinion, but you cannot say, and I will not say it's Bible unless and is Bible or fact unless the Spirit of God actually reveals that to us. Okay, so again, welcome to the Contenders Podcast as we get into Revelation, and we're going to get into the seals. We're going to talk about the first seal today. But before we do that, I kindly ask that you will click both the like and subscribe button so that this channel can be broadcast and published amongst various YouTube channels across the world. So, also, any support that you give is greatly appreciated. If you want to help us financially and support this podcast, my Cash App is $ BJ Phillips 3. That's again $BJ Phillips 3. So let's get into this topic, the first seal, and I'm going to continue to use Calvary in the Word Home Bible Study. If you are interested in purchasing this home Bible study chart, feel free to send me an email at the contenders podcast at gmail.com, and we will talk to you and get uh, this amazing Bible studies chart shipped out to you so that not only you can have it for yourself and for your personal study, you can also use it to become an in-home Bible study teacher. It can be used in church groups, Sunday schools, if you want to talk to someone at the job that you work at. So it can be used any place. So look at this as we get into this. This is a picture of the four horsemen of the apocalypse. And today we're actually going to talk about this guy at the top, the Antichrist. Okay, we're going to look and we're going to analyze him because in the Bible, it says in the book of Revelation, I'm going to go here. This is eSword, and this is my favorite Bible app. I love this Bible app, and I'm actually going to do another video on this coming up probably this weekend. I'll talk about using eSword and how great it is. I love this thing. All right, but look at the seals. We're going to get into Revelation chapter 6 and verse 1 and 2. It says, "And I, talking about John, saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard as it were the noise of thunder. One of the four beasts saying, 'Come and see.'" The noise of thunder. This is when God says it's thunder, or I'm sorry, when God is showing thunder to John, okay, the apostle John, this is something great. Something was shaking. It got his attention when the seal was open. Okay. And it says in verse 2, "And I saw and behold a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer." Now, you look at this. Notice what John saw. All right. Notice what he saw in this picture. He saw a white horse, colon. Okay. That's so important. He saw a white horse, then a colon. It doesn't say he saw a man, colon, but he saw a white horse, colon. All of that is important. All of those fine little details, they all mean something because we understand when you have a colon in the English language, it means that you are going to explain something after this. So it says, "I saw a white horse, colon." All right, that tells me that this white horse that John had saw was so regal and so royal, so beautiful that it immediately got his attention. He didn't see the man first, he saw the white horse. It kind of reminds me of medieval movies and medieval stories of how nobles and royalty would adorn their horses. So this horse was just so beautiful. It got his attention. And when we look at this, see the picture there? And we know that that's the Antichrist that is sitting on that white horse. But when you actually look at this, let's go to the King James Plus. It said a white horse. When you look at the word, okay, for the Greek word for white, leukos. All right. I don't know if I'm saying it actually, pronouncing it to the in the best way, but it looks like leukos. All right. It means light, bright, and brilliant. And look at this. It says of the garments of angels and of those exalted to the splendor of the heavenly state. So it's used for and the dress of angels. It's also look at the second one, shining or white garments worn on festive occasions or state occasions, and of white garments as a sign of innocence and purity of the soul. Innocence, purity of the soul. Okay, worn on festive or stately occasions. So two things are happening here as we're seeing in this picture. The first, the rider of this horse is being celebrated. He's the first one. He has the best horse out of all of them. Okay, and he is being ushered in on this white horse. So that means that he's being celebrated. Okay, and second, as we just read, all right, this has been used in stately or some type of government occasions. And we remember when Jesus Christ came on a beautiful, he came in humble. Remember, he came on an animal, but he on a donkey, but he came in uh ushering his new government and coming in, but he came in very, very humbly compared to the Antichrist. He's coming in bold, right? He's ushering his new kingdom in a form of boldness, very prideful. He's coming in, everybody look at me. And this white horse, it got John's attention, right? And basically, what's going on here is there is a leadership change, is what we're seeing here, right? He's ushering in new leadership, basically a new bosses in town, not just in town, but a new bosses in the world. And things are going to be done my way. I am riding this white horse. All eyes are on me. Now, the Bible also says that he's holding a bow in his hand, but not any arrows. Right? Has a bow. So this antichrist is coming to make war, but he won't be doing the fighting. Okay. He's holding a bow, but he's not necessarily going to be doing hand to hand combat. He's going to have other people doing his dirty work for him. So he has the bow symbolizing I'm coming in to fight, but I don't have any arrows. I don't have any arrows in my quiver. No, someone else is going to be doing the heavy lifting. Okay? I'm going to be directing everything, which lead me to remember and to think about situations, growing up. Think about going back to grade school, elementary school, even high school. Have you ever met someone that you knew he or she was causing problems, but no one had any proof? Yeah. I remember in elementary school, we had kids in the class, and the teacher knew this one was cutting up. Teacher knew this one was behind it, but the teacher never had any proof because we wouldn't tell. We wouldn't snitch, is what we would say. We're not going to tell, all right? We have to deal with these people on the playground. We're not telling on them, all right? So the teacher knew who was behind it, but they never had any proof. No one had any hard evidence that they were the culprits, all right? So they just continue because nobody could catch them. Well, that's the same thing that's going to happen with the Antichrist, right? He's going to be behind everything. His people that are close to him, they know that he's the culprit. They know that he's the one pushing all the buttons and pulling all the strings. They know it's him. But the everyday person in the world does not know that he's setting them up for failure. Right? So a crown was given to him. And we know that that means that the Antichrist is going to be chosen to rule. It was given to him. He didn't take the crown. It was handed to him. Those words are very important, people, when we read this. Remember, you have to look and study every word that is written in the Bible. A crown was given to him. It doesn't say he took a crown, okay, or he stole the throne. No, it was given to him. It was given to him because the world looked at him as being the leader of the one world system of government. We want you to lead us. You have the answers to all of the problems in the world, the financial problems, the problems with famine and food and disease. He has an answer for everything. And it's looking like good answers, because when we get into the tribulation week, that 7 year period, the first 3.5 years, is it's record peace upon earth. Good times are going to be happening on earth, right? Because he's showing people that if you follow me, you're gonna have a good life. But he's setting everyone up for failure. Right? So the crown was given to him. That means that the world is choosing him to be the leader of the one world government. So when you analyze all of this, his crown means that he is a ruler. His white horse symbolizes that he's coming in peace. This is why he had a bow without any arrows. That's why. I'm coming in peace. I'm coming in like a lamb, but inwardly, he's a wolf. That's the Antichrist. Right? And when you actually look at this, the revelation of the Antichrist, right, it goes hand in hand with the Bible says in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. This is what Paul said to the church at Thessalonica. He said, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come. The day he's talking about is the rapture day, the first resurrection for the church. It shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. He's going to be revealed, right? And this is basically the first seal is the revealing or the revelation of the Antichrist. That's all it is. The revelation of him, his new ministry, his global ministry, his one world system of government. And when he is revealed, the church must have our spiritual bags packed and ready to go. We got to be ready to leave this place via the rapture, okay? Because this is the revelation that we're seeing in the first seal. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson, this discussion about the first seal in the book of Revelation. We're in the next episode. We're going to get into the second seal, and then one after that, we're going to get into the third seal. We're going to cover all of the seals, and we're going to give a good understanding of what the Spirit of the Lord is revealing to us. And at this time, I want to thank you for checking out this video and supporting this channel. I greatly appreciate it. We're having a lot of fun doing this at the Contenders Podcast. And if you would like to financially support us, my Cash App again is BJ BJ Phillips 3. Also, kindly ask that you will click both the like and subscribe button so that this podcast can be suggested through our various YouTube channels. Also, click the bell icon to receive notifications whenever a new episode drops. And also, if you can kindly leave a comment in the comment section. I want to know what your opinion is, what you're thinking. If there is something that you have seen in the scriptures, let us know about it. We want to share ideas. We want to have a nice, healthy discussion. So God bless you, and I hope to see you in our next episodes. Thanks for tuning in.